Hello, hello, and hello to my opponent. Bringing you another game on my One account, my top secret Ling Stride account, which it's not often, or it's not widely known, but if you alter one vowel in any word, it immediately becomes incomprehensible from the original form. Playing a game, slowish game, 30 minutes per person with 5 periods, 30 seconds each, Byoyomi, against a KGS 1Q. Hopefully I'll be able to have a more successful result than my last game, where I was up by about 30 points, made 2 mistakes in Endgame, and lost. So far, everything seems pretty normal. We'll approach this corner from this side. Oh, answer instead of pincer. Interesting. Aha! Okay, so we have this stone, so the ladder is good for us. So we can just play the normal shape. And it looks like the opponent's going to try to make a big thing in the center. Oh, never mind. Oh wait, is the ladder good for me? Hold on. I find it much more difficult to read ladders online than in person. Oh, interesting. So this is the first pretty big mistake. This allows this Atari, which is pretty painful. I think I want to play it immediately. I don't see a reason not to. It forces black into bad shape. So here's the question. Do I want to connect and run these out? Or do I want to leave them alone for right now? Play somewhere else. If black plays here, then this area is very thick. Maybe I'll play up here. Just take a big point, and if black invests another move over here, I'll just play fast along the board. Is this sente against the corner? I don't think so. I think normally black would play Q2. Hane, Atari, connect, descend. It's alive. I don't need to respond, so I think I'm not going to. I'll make a double wing formation. So, investing a lot of moves for this area, but I have a lot over here. Should I play a calm move, or should I maybe play this? Tengen? Kind of makes a box with this influence, and it helps to reduce this area. Sure, why not? Aha. So, let's try this. With the long knight's move instead of short knight's move, let's see if this 1Q knows the pattern. Plays elsewhere, wow. Okay, so I could just take the corner, but then this corner will become surrounded, so I think I should play a move around here. Maybe this one? Oh, He's giving me the corner. Or she. My opponent is giving me the corner. Then I think I should take it. I don't see why not. I already have these two stones to reduce the influence. So there's a 2-space jump here, so maybe later on I can look to cut this. For now, I like this cap to threaten to turn this all into territory. It looks like it works really nicely for this entire upper side. So I don't want this stone to easily establish a base. It's... I feel like this isn't a very well thought out plan by my opponent. I feel like my opponent is just kind of playing moves in my territory to see what will happen. Well, I should block here, I guess. I don't want this stone to connect out. Could I block here? No, here? Then push, block, here, connect, and he can break through, so... Alright. Hane, extend, extend, extend. Or just descend here and look for this Hane. Or maybe just play this Hane in the first place. This is... if I play this Hane, it's like I'm trying to kill the whole thing. Let's see what happens. If he extends, then I can jump here to totally destroy the eye shape. I feel like here I want to just... okay, so I Atari, probably counter Atari. I capture, plays here, Atari. It's like a ko. If he just connects, then it's alive. If I just connect... well, I might as well take this Panuki. Oh, interesting. Now I could play this and fight a ko. Do I have a really good ko threat? Or I could just play here and seal. Well, this looks like the proper move to seal this black group in. Do I need to connect right now? I don't think I actually need to connect right now. If I connect, it's alive. If I don't connect, I can... yeah, I don't need to fight this ko right now. I could look to cut here somehow. Or I could push through here. Why don't I push through and separate this one stone? Push, block, cut, extend, extend. 2 groups? Alright. Let's see how it goes. Why? Why connect this? Atari, connect. Atari, go through, push. So this is fine. Or Atari, and then Atari the other way to give me ugly shape and create... Eh, these 4 stones are still connected over here. My top is strong enough. I think I'm just going to push through. Now this entire upper right is really weak. I guess just defend. Okay. I'm not sure what this does, except give me more stones facing the center. Now that I have this strength, some influence here, I think cutting off these 2 stones somehow is... It looks like it's becoming bigger and bigger. Play here, Hane, and the ladder's good. Hane, yeah. Alright, let's try it. It will give black solid territory down here, if black just extends. Actually, this doesn't really look good. I think this move, and then I can just push through. If my opponent Ataris, I'll just extend. Okay. So 1 eye. This looks like the best move to destroy the eye shape. Then my opponent attaches, Hane, descend, and these 3 become weak. So maybe I need to play a move over here. Is it possible to live with this group? Maybe I can peep right now? Clamp? Just Hane? Just keep surrounding? Maybe I'll peep. Kind of spoil the eye shape. If I just push, connect, extend, okay. I don't see a problem with that. So the ladder, Atari. I guess I don't really need to kill this stone, but 1 eye. Is there any weakness here I need to be concerned about? I almost think that if black cuts at e15, Maybe I would just extend to F14 to make sure these stones are really strong. Because if black captures it here, I can just connect then. And my corner is fine, and these are fine. Or I could play... Oh, I could play counter Atari. Capture, Atari, connect. I think I'm just going to extend. Killing this is very big. And now answer for the corner. And this cut, okay. These stones are not really important. They don't really do anything. Maybe I'll just play this. Sure, why not? Now I'm quite confident that these are dead. And my opponent is free to enjoy this one stone. Alright, let's see. Big moves, big moves, big moves. A move for the corner is pretty big. Is it possible to invade? This is quite strong now. Maybe if I play here, I can look for this invasion. Or is a move over here bigger? I think I'm going to play for the corner. Is there any trouble here? I don't think so. There's this false eye here. Shortages of liberty. Uh-huh. If I play here, it threatens to connect at F2. So if my opponent plays a move to stop that, then I push, block, Atari, and connect. Interesting. Looks like capturing race that's good for black. I don't really... So this makes points here. Maybe just play for the right side. Looks like whoever gets the first move over here could be a lot of points. This is denying the tiger's mouth shape. And another move for this area. Okay. Maybe just push, threaten to Hane. Double Hane. Aha. Atari, connect, Atari, connect, connect. 3 liberties to 3 liberties. Hane, block, connect. 4 liberties, peep, connect. I'll just extend for now. Maybe I'll be able to exploit that later, but I think right now it's not quite working. Attach here. If cut, I can just Atari through and kill this stone. If you extend, block, cut, connect. Why don't I just Atari through this way? What? What does this do? Atari. It doesn't quite work to kill the whole thing, but I can connect this stone. And now these 3 are in danger. I don't really know what that sequence accomplished. And I don't know what that does. I could save. Oh, interesting. If I play Atari. Atari, connect. Then I connect. Oh, but then this threatens. It's a double peep. Okay. Oh, but I could connect and then play this Atari, and black can't connect because of the shortage of liberties. Does that actually work? Atari, connect, connect. Double peep, connect, cut, Atari, and I have this liberty and this liberty. Okay, so that does work to save this stone, but it's meaningless right now because this one stone is weak. I mean, it's basically black can just play a net. So Atari. I could play a broken ladder. Atari. Well, why don't I exchange this first? Well, let's see the response to this. This could be a... What? Atari... What is the meaning of this? Attach. I can play here. Connect. Okay. This should fix that problem. Is there any problem over here? I don't think so. This stone is effectively captured. I can play this to give this shortage of liberties. Why don't I play this though to fix this? Or is this better? Maybe this is better shape. I mean more points. because black sliding down here would have been a big endgame play. Okay. Atari, then play. Oh, now this becomes complicated. Should I just connect? If I connect here, cut. Atari. Maybe connect this way? I made a mess. I should have played more simple moves instead of this. Although, if I capture this, this is really big. So it's not like I played a tiny move. Maybe just extending. Then he turns. If I connect, my opponent plays here, then Atari, and just push out. And then these stones, maybe they're not strong enough. Wow! What did I do? Atari, then connect here. Connect. Okay, that looks okay. This is complicated though. I guess I'm still not sure about these stones. Yeah, actually this cut... Oh, this is not looking so good. Okay. Shouldn't play a move over here because I can play this h16 to kill these 3 stones at any time. Okay. This is a mess. Mess. I can play this to connect out these stones. Oh, it also removes a liberty if this ends up being a capturing race, so why not? That would be really nice to connect right here. That does a lot to increase my liberties. Is this going to become a Seki? If I play here, extend, Atari, capture, Atari, if connect, then it's 1, 2, 3, 4 to 1, 2, 3, 4. If not connect takes a liberty, then I can play there. Huh. If I just play here, this looks ugly. Connect, then here, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4. So he plays here. That would be Atari. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I lose. Wow, I lose. Well, I'll at least play this for sure. It is Atari. I think it's just dead. I think I just died. It's no good. No good at all. Should I follow up on this? It looks really big now. This is embarrassing. But I think this is kind of a pass, because I think I already died. So I guess this move is pretty clear. Now maybe I can connect here in Sente-ish. I think it's actually not, but maybe my opponent will give it to me. No, I'll leave it there. I think I should connect this. This right side became really big for me, actually. Even though the center is big, that's... Oh, and black has some points up here, but... I have all the corners, so it's not... It's not too bad. It could be worse, I should say. This is not really a good defense, because there's still Aji in the corner, but I have such strong shape over here that I think it's okay. This peep should not live. Interesting. Do I want to respond here or break the entire bottom side? If I play here and my opponent Ataris, then I can capture, and that's Sente to capture all of, or I mean to rescue these stones, which is really big. I'm gonna do it. Why not? Okay. Actually, does this net just work right now? I play here. Atari. Yeah, it's like, wow, okay. So kind of a trade. So this all used to be my territory. It was about assuming black captures this stone, and then maybe I descend. Oh no, if black captures this stone, it's... I need to extend here. I think this extension is the best. And now I can play here. And this one. So I ended up giving these back. That's too bad. But I have forcing moves with them. This is a pretty heavy ko for black. But black can always play. I think H2 would be the best way to connect out. This one, huh? Okay.
I just walked away. Yeah. Just back off,
This is still pretty big. I forgot that these three are dead, so actually, well, this is still quite large. Yeah, I'll play it. If I play this, it cuts this group off and lets me later play down here. And this is bad shape and it's short of liberties. But can I endure this cut? I don't know. I guess the one nice thing about this move is it does eliminate a lot of ko-threats, even though it was sort of a pass at the time. Maybe play... If I just connect... H2, and then down. There. Maybe I could live on the bottom. That'll be interesting. Let's keep the game interesting. Okay. So if I take Atari, connect, should be okay. But now this ko is really big. Where's the ko-threat now? Where's... Okay. I'll just connect. Connect. I think the corner's dead. Atari... Uh-huh, interesting. Atari... Oh, well, maybe I don't want to... Atari... Connect? So if I play this one, connect... push here. Hmm. Interesting. Tari, there, capture. And I play here? Oh, but I think black needs to have 0 liberties. That's really interesting. I want to look at that later, for sure. So if I play here, push, block, descend, push, then I have 3 liberties. Interesting. I don't know. This is a really interesting shape. At the very least, I'm going to get Hane against this group. Blocks here, and I push 3 liberties to 3 liberties. I think it's just dead. Yeah, the whole corner's dead. He can't Atari from down here. And if he... Yeah, wow. You don't see that every day. That's a really interesting shape. So with that, I think I'm pretty clearly winning. This was so embarrassing though. I didn't... where was the mistake? This move, this Atari, I was trying to get really fancy. I'll show in the review what I meant, because I think it was not very obvious. But if instead of playing this, I had just captured this one stone. Push. I don't see what that does other than just connect and then I connect. Okay, if I just capture the stone. I could just play this. This is the simplest way, right? G1 for one eye. That's alive, right? Okay, resigned. Let's see. So black can always fight the ko if this does just work for white. Also there's this ko. But to connect... So this doesn't work because it's just a dead shape in the corner. Oops. So push and descend, and it just doesn't work. Cool. Okay, so... Oh, there's a lot to look at in this game. Let's just go back to the beginning. Standard stuff. I like this move here. I think it works really well with this stone and with this stone. So I think this pincer choice... I bet this is not the first time that black has played this variation. So this ladder... Aha! It does work for black. So I think my opponent must have not read that correctly, because in general, if the ladder works, black always plays the ladder. And then I think usually white will play some ladder breaker type move, and black will just capture it. And so white, generally black gets really nice influence with this Panuki, and then white is fast along the other side of the board. But this is not the proper way. If the ladder does not work, then this is usually the correct move. White probably doesn't want to move this one stone yet, because it'll just create a weak group for black to attack. But it depends on this corner. Maybe if white has this corner, then white could think about... Could think about something like this. And then if black pushes through, okay, black can take even more influence, but white gets fourth line territory. Or the other way, if black turns this into a group, then it's important that white has this corner so that white can develop the upper right while fighting. With a black stone up there, then it's not so good for white. But this move, I don't really like it, because now black has bad shape. And these two stones, I didn't want to create a weak group. What to do? Something like this? White can run out, but black is completely dominating the upper side. I think this is too slow. This is normally the move, but maybe it doesn't work so well. Well, it still works. But this puts more pressure on the corner, because if white plays somewhere else, then this move can potentially kill, depending on how much weakness there is on the outside. So normally this move is played Q2 rather than Q3. I didn't need to respond to Q3, so it ends up being quite slow. So what I was hoping for, I wanted to show this. This pattern. It doesn't, this is like a normal pattern, but only when this stone is here, when it starts from a short knight's move rather than a large knight's move. With the large knight's move, it doesn't work. I learned that the hard way a while back. But my opponent ignored. I don't feel like this move does much. It doesn't really create territory, because black needs additional moves to turn this area into territory. And it's not really severely threatening an invasion. I could have played elsewhere, and then, I don't know, black plays here, I can just take the corner. Or I don't know. I don't know what this, I don't understand the meaning behind that move. I really think black should push again. I think, in theory, maybe white could play somewhere else. But this block is definitely Sente. White would have to play in the corner. And maybe, if later black had some additional moves here, black could play this clamp first. But as it stands, I think... Well, actually, with this strength, it looks like maybe... Yeah, it looks like this is actually working for black. So if that's the case, then this move needs a response, in which case it's Sente. Oh, This is a really risky invasion. I think it'd be better to play something over here where you can try to connect to the top group. Or just play for the corner. But this one, I mean, I guess there's enough Aji in my shape that it worked out alright. Maybe I should have just played the normal way. If it's something like this, black will live, but I think it's pretty... I don't want to say obvious, but this is a great result for white. With all this influence, the corner territory, and even this. This looks quite good. But black could maybe consider playing this, but then push, and now it's tough to make eyes. This actually doesn't help, because can't save these. So, oops. I should have played this way. This way is much more clear. But I thought this would lead to an exciting game. So this ko is like not really a ko for white. My opponent considered this a ko threat, but I guess it's pretty serious for black. Alright. Maybe instead of pushing through, what if I play for the upper side here? If black connects this way, I can still look for this to make sure that the right side doesn't become too big. Or I could just play a calm move for the top and turn this into territory. And then I've got 4 corners and this territory, which looks at least as big as this. Maybe not. Maybe this isn't quite as big, but it's comparable. So I'd say white is far ahead. I'm not sure about this move. It looks like the correct move locally, but I don't know if it's necessary. Well, maybe it is. If black plays somewhere else, like maybe for the corner, or maybe for this side, is there any severe attack? Is this severe against the whole group? It looks... alright, it looks pretty severe, so maybe this is fine. I didn't want to play a move like this, because then... oops. Well, that doesn't work. But if I keep having to push up like this, I can take the 3 stones, but black becomes very strong in this area. And I didn't want to play this way to give the tiger's mouth. Something like that. Or here, it's not quite working. The like loose ladder, broken bamboo clamp thing, not quite working, but I didn't want to give my opponent a tiger's mouth, even though it looks really difficult to save this group. So instead I gave my opponent a prisoner. Makes sense. So with this move it's clear that black can't make 2 eyes, but I don't know how to handle this attachment. Oops. It looks like my 3 stones are gonna die. This is not too big damage, since I retained the corner. Okay, so we played elsewhere, but I wonder if... So still fine. Here's where I played this. So here's my thinking. It was really cool. My thinking was to play, this ladder that doesn't work. Atari. So that I could play this one. And now black can't connect because of shortage of liberties. But I didn't want to play it in that order. My intention was to play this Atari and then play this one. The idea being if black connects, then now this ladder, this becomes a double Atari. Which would be pretty sweet. But maybe there wasn't time for that. Maybe I should have played a defensive move first. If I just capture this stone, then I have absolutely no worries. And I have this territory, plus the four corners, so white's... I don't know. I wonder what score estimator says. I feel like white's got to be leading by about 30 or 40. Oh, this says 7. But this is not going to be territory. This is all not going to be territory. But, okay, I'm not leading as much as I thought. So maybe that is... do I have time to connect here? If my opponent plays this... then Atari... then I can connect out. So my opponent cannot play anywhere other than here first. Then I can play Atari, capture 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 liberties against 3. No chance. So I don't have time to play this. What about this one? So if my reading was that this worked for black. If black captures 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 liberties on these stones, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I wonder if can I push out to get more liberties? Yeah. Oh, interesting. So I should have played this way. Did I make a mistake for black? I guess maybe black won't capture here. Maybe black will play this. Then if white captures... I think just this is enough. If white connects, then it's 4 liberties to 4 liberties, and it's black's turn. If white plays here... capture... here, 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 and white wins. So maybe that extension is wrong. Maybe here, capture. Have to play here now, but then this will kill. If black, if black plays here, then it looks like Atari and this to live. Because these are miai to make a second eye. Interesting. If black just captures the stone, white plays here. Wait, oops. Don't close. Atari, Atari. White can squirm out. So, play this one, then I can make an eye, surround, make a oops. I've been misclicking a lot. Second eye. Darn. Alright, so I just played poorly there. This move is no good. So like the proper defense is here to defend the corner, but I thought that since I have these stones, which are quite strong, I thought in this case it's okay to play here. I guess if black plays this, then I would play another big endgame point. Maybe I could place something around here, because it looks to invade here and maybe to connect here. Oops, I should make that A and B. So maybe this is Sente-ish, and I can kind of reduce in Sente and then later come back and play along the top. But we have this development. I played here, which is more helpful. The reason I played it was if I play somewhere else, then later this becomes a little annoying because it's Atari and this Atari is like actually threatening. But this move allows black to recapture these stones, so I think it's bad. Maybe this one is better, just to cleanly kill them. And then if black plays another move for the corner, let's see, black's gonna make about like 1, 2, 7. Black's gonna make about 7 points down here, 8 points, 7 or 8, where white was gonna make about 12. Oh no, after this endgame, after maybe 10. So it's like a 20-point swing. This is also like a 20-point swing. So maybe it's kind of an even trade. I think I should have ignored this one. I'm not sure what this is pretty big for endgame territory, especially because white's going to have to later come back and capture these stones. So that's actually pretty big. But if but this must be much bigger though to completely destroy all of that. And I think, oh yeah, white's got plenty of liberties, so not in danger of losing the whole thing. So I should have ignored this co-threat. Is there a better way to fix here? Maybe this way? Here? Well, should throw in first. Throw in Atari. And then play here. Dead shape. So it looks like the corner is dead. So this move is a mistake. Interesting game. So my big mistake was this one. Or no, that one was okay. It was this one. This capture was bad. It looks like if I play this instead, the reason I select this move is to try to turn this into a false eye. And it looks like these variations were actually working for white. So if that's the case, then the game is quite good for white. It's a shame I didn't get to play that cool Broken Ladder double Atari sequence. This would have been really cool. If I just capture here. It looks fine. Alright, let's see. 5:44 Pacific time. I think I'm gonna maybe have dinner, but maybe I'll record another game later tonight. Cool, so I hope someone... Let's see. I like to do one last look through. I lost a really bad game last night. I was really upset. I don't normally rage, and I kept it pretty cool last night, but I was pretty upset. That was a league game. And I mean, I shouldn't be proud of beating it. So my actual rank is like 3 dan on KGS, and I might be a little bit stronger than that. So I really shouldn't be sweating like this against a 1Q. That's kind of embarrassing, actually, but I think it hopefully makes for a better lesson when I make mistakes also. Oh, this move. So what I was reading is if I play this move now to eliminate this Aji, it looked like there was some kind of mischief here. I guess maybe there isn't, but there's like this push. I guess there's really nothing there. I was reading this to connect here, and then Atari. That was what I read, but it looks like I made a mistake because this actually just works fine. Although now this becomes tricky, so I'll have to respond this way. But still no problem. So actually, this was... It's not a really small move, because in terms of like Endgame, it's a pretty big move actually. If you compare it to black getting this in Sente, it's pretty big, but it's definitely a mistake. If I just play here, there, and there's nothing. This way, this way, this way, this way. Push, and there's not really anything. Plus this removes black's own liberties, so if something like this happens, well, first of all, it just doesn't work, but second of all, now there's weaknesses here, because these stones are so short on liberties. Okay, cool. I think I'm going to call it for now. Thanks for watching.